Alright, so my car, the button for the closing the boot has become a bit optimistic at times. Sometimes I press it and it doesn't register the ding, other times you press it and it does work. So given that it's almost 5 and a bit years old now, I figured for the cost of $12.90 in my hand here is a replacement button. Looks identical to this one here, and I just wanted to show how quick and easy it is to change this button. What you'll need is one of these things. You can get these in all sorts of different kits that you get for your Tesla. Sometimes it's included in the cabin aircon filter kit if you buy one of those. So we've got this tool and we're going to remove this shrouding on here. I've done it a few times now, so maybe I'm good at this. We'll see. What you're going to do is just wedge it in the little tiny gap in there carefully. Oh, did I? Hang on. I remember how I did this. It was, find the gap here in the middle bit. Use your finger to pull on this bit here where the manual release is. Pull on that. Okay, and then now you expose these bits. Just use your hand. If you've gotten to that stage, you should be able to use your fingers in there. Pull it back a bit. You'll do some clips. Might feel like you're breaking it. There you go. I've pulled it off. I've got one clip that just spit out on the ground. It's okay. They're quite easy to fix on there. And this is what it looks like behind the shroud on there. So the button is the cable that's running down here. So we're just going to remove that little thing. Is it by? Okay, yep, you just pull on it. There's no click tab on there. And we've removed this part here entirely. So check it out. That's what it looks like. That part, the connector there, it does have the little connection to the speaker. In the new model Teslas, any beyond 2024, they no longer have a little speaker there. It's using the audio speakers in your car. So, little weird thing there. The little clips, they look like this. This one here just popped out when I pulled it out, and I found it just goes in here. If you know where you're finding clips, you can easily get a pack of 20 of these for dirt cheap. Very easy. So you can just swipe it back in there. It's got a little rubber gasket on it. You can push down on there, yep, and it clips into place. If you look up here on the boot, you've got one here that's still stuck in place. So I will try and remove that one out before I put the whole shrouding in. It goes into that spot. So let's get this guy off here. Oh, all right, so it's a pretty sure this is a T10. Little tiny socket on there. If you've installed or had the Tesla Gen 3 wall connector installed, Tesla give you that part. So let me go get it. This is the little security thing that is included in the Tesla Gen 3 wall connector, mainly for installers, and they might not have this particular socket on it. It's a T20 little hex screw thing. Similar to what they put in the Macca's toys, when Macca's toys used to be toys. This guy here fits here into these ones. Yep, fits in there. And then I'm going to use my tool to put that little adapter in there. Take that guy out. So it's magnetized in there. Let's see. Okay, one screw out. Let's get the other one out. Okay, other screws out now. So now once that's out, the button housing, you can just pull on those clips there. Oh, torch is good. So I'm pretty sure this one will just pull out. Yep. We're not going to mix the old part with the new one, so this guy here I'll just leave up here for now. Stay up there. And then the new one here. We want to make sure that we're installing it the correct way as well, so the button is facing upright. So the boot is faced up in the air. I'm going to put it in there. And then when I look at it, yep, that's right. Finger tight some of the screws down here. the other one there. Adjust this. Let's get it into the lock. Okay. Okay, connector, plug straight in. Solid click in there, that's good. Now, what we want to do is this little guy that's up here that's stuck. I'm going to use this trim tool. See if it wants to play nice. There we go, pulled it out. So that's the forks on those. Get it down here, push it back into place. There we go. And we're almost done. So I'm going to plug this guy back into the connector down here. There we go. That's in there. Did the button light up? Yep, button lights up there. I'm not going to press it right now because that's a ridiculous idea. Now we're going to line up these tabs here near where I first started, and then kind of feels a bit weird, but once you've got it in there, just gently push in some of the corners and you'll feel the, there you go. Fun tip, if you want to store more in your boot and you know how to remove this, you'll be able to store more in your boot, but it won't look as nice. Let's get that button out of the way. Get this out of the way and stay there. Let's see if it works. First time. Press the boot open. Yep. The button feels solid. Feels like a new car again. $12 later. My time. And this little guy, maybe I'll put this in like a little random picture frame. Put it next to my old TPMS sensors that I still haven't got rid of, but I have replaced. So, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. So this original button here is the first time I've ever replaced it on my vehicle. Last time I checked, I'm at 448,000 kilometers and I'm about 5.5 years old. I do a lot of rideshare here in Brisbane, so there is a lot of luggage and boot opening on a day-to-day basis. Based on, I'd say over the last 5.5 years, doing close to about 17,500 rides. You know, spit out a number saying this button here has been pressed, I'm going to say almost 150,000 times. Something like that. Some ridiculous number. So it still clicks in here, but it's a bit sticky. But yeah, testament to the part and how easy it was to replace it.